#2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Garcia. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside give. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down.
Nice little dump.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a quick.
He's loose. Got enough for the 1st. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Right on the money. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Defense in press coverage. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the Sooners get enough for the 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Extending the play. Snagged in the middle, it's Kent. Just
good
what
pass.
this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get
Them young boys coming.
when they get pressure, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time on target. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter.
Had the ball the whole quarter, huh, man? Shoot, shoot.
I mean, don't ask me if you want to.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Pressure coming. It's in. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I love the vision on the quarterback on this defense, dude. You know that ball's going to come out. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down. Fired in from the red zone for the score. You want to make sure this former Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done. And we get to break out the Sooner schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. When these fans get involved early like this, good luck. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Power football with the run. Makes it past the marker. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a 1st down. And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch point. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it, making him feel it.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. He's got him in the flat. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Takes the handoff. It's Ott. Oh, he's got a chance. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just feeds the running back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted! They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Leaves it with the back. It's a running room. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll immediately call timeout.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Throws for the tight end. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to Touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. That's caught. It's on. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's on. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
On the run, it's Allen. Got the first down and more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Finds a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking for a man. It's Allard. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going. But after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Oh, it's picked Oh, that's not the start they hoped for. Got some room to run. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Sooners!
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on fourth down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, back the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Using his legs, it's Singleton. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He leaves it with the back. And some room to work. Picks up the first down, still moving. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Off-play action on first down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go back to the air on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Fires to the right. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Here's a heat. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defense.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. On the move, he fires. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a two-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Looking for a push on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Finds his man. It's Campbell. Ridden out of bounds at the 14-yard line, and that'll give them a bit more room to operate. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Oh, they're after him. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off the spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. The play action fake. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Gotta have it here on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give as they work on that clock. Got enough space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for a moment.
All right, you know what the offense is trying to accomplish. They're trying to run that clock, so we got to find a way to get the stop here, not let them eke out more of the clock as we're going along so we can get the ball back to the offense and get back in this game and maybe try to go win this thing.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Sooners trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. The give to the tailback. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Aller. That's caught. It's Pena. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play. That's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the